Good morning, everyone. Afternoon or evening, whenever you happen to be catching this. I am Laurie, if you happen to be new here, and this is a weekly reading. Now, this is meant for any sign that comes across it. This has been a Libra only channel for a very long time, but I am going to be opening it up to all signs. I started to do a second channel and changed my mind. So, this will be your weekly reading day by day. We'll see what's happening for you. I will clarify each day. So let's go ahead and get right into your message. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Life is an adventure, as I say, so get out there and make the best of it. What are you doing? I'm realizing I have not been living my life to the fullest, and I'm about to start doing that again. So I'm looking for suggestions. I'm thinking about traveling around to different places and maybe just visiting a specific type of thing. So like a flower garden or botanical gardens or historical building. What would you suggest? What kind of things do you guys like to do? And yes, I am asking you to drop that in the comments for my sake, but also for yours or anybody else who may be needing a change in their life. You know, looking for something to do that they don't usually do. So if you would do the kindness of putting that an idea in the comments, that would be awesome. Inspire me and inspire others, and maybe somebody will inspire you. All right, let's take a look. We're going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, keep in mind, you can start this reading on any day of the week that you want. So I'm starting with Sunday, but this could be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, okay? Saturday, whatever day you want. Now I'm going to do each day, and then I will clarify each day. We have Queen of the Swords on the bottom of the deck, and I was feeling a very concise energy. In fact, Spirit's telling me to go ahead and give you an oracle card here as an overarching energy for the whole week. Okay, so this is, I'm hearing this may be what Spirit would like you to focus your energy towards. Protection. Okay. We'll take a deeper dive into that as we go along, but I am getting it as the waning crescent first quarter, card 24, which is a 6. So it's about balance. How can you protect your equilibrium, your balance throughout the week? All right, so Sunday we have here the 8 of Wands. You're going to hear or send out some important information. It will be an exchange. I'm also hearing some of you will be starting new things, getting new ideas. Oh, look, right after I just asked for inspiration here from you guys. So this may be coming to you, and maybe you will be setting some sort of new intentions, new desires. What do you want to manifest? It looks like the first day that you encounter this message is going to be a little bit of daydreaming and then maybe minor planning, like checking things out, doing a little bit of research, seeing if this is something you really want to involve yourself in. Now, I'm also getting a message here that somebody may be calling you, texting you, sending you an email that says, would you like to blank? Okay, and you fill in the blank because they're offering something here to you. Now, this may require you to take a little bit of time, think about it, talk about it with them, talk about it with others, get more information so that you can... I do feel like it's something you want to pursue. You just don't want to jump into this without a little bit more information. You know, what's it going to... Okay, so what I'm getting here as an example is that this could be like somebody says, how would you like to go on a road trip? All right, let's go from here to here. And it's not that big of a road trip. It could be any size. But in this example, it could just be a weekend road trip. Okay, so you're going to go to the beach. You're going to spend the weekend there, and then you're going to come home. Okay. or you're going to go to the Grand Canyon, or you're going to go down to New York City, or whatever it is, okay? You're going to just do it for a quick thing. But you've never done this before, and you're not sure. Is this a place I really want to go? It sounds exciting. How much is it going to cost? How are we going to get there? What would be the best way to do? So there's going to be some research here. And I do feel like you want to do whatever this is. So that's really cool. Let's go ahead and see what the energies are surrounding this for you in the early part of the day. Okay, when you first hear about this, what's your initial response? Let's check that out. It feels really good so far. There's that death card that showed up in the Libra before the Libra reading started. Letting something go, maybe inhibition, I'm hearing. Letting your inhibition go. Oh, you know what I'm hearing? This may have come in too early for you. Like, it may have come in, somebody might have sent it to you last night via a text or an email or something like that, a voice message. And like me, you have your do not disturb on unless it's an emergency. And you're just getting up at 5 a.m. and you're seeing this and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm still half asleep. I'm not awake enough to address this yet. All right. So just letting this sleepy energies, you need to wake up a little bit more. You need to become a little bit more clear-headed. You need to let the sun come up. And you know what I'm getting is that somebody here was having a dream. Yeah, see, you were kind of trapped in a nightmare and you're waking up and you're just like, I've got to get rid of this energy before I dive too deep into this. All right, let's see what else goes with that. You know, I'm also hearing somebody maybe asking you, do you want to move here so that you can put an end to like a negative neighbor? Maybe the neighborhood you're in is dangerous and you need to move on. And somebody may be saying, hey, we've got this apartment available for you, or hey, I don't want to live here anymore, or I don't know. I'm getting something about moving, but something's not right where you're at. Whatever the morning energy is, you want to just let it go. You want to move past that. Look at this. You've got the Eight of Wands in the morning, clarifying the Eight of Wands. All right. So, oh, look at this. In the first Eight of Wands, the person has, the wands are actually daffodil wishes. Okay, you know, you blow on those and make a wish. And they're going in an upward direction. So this could be you putting out some kind of energy here. You might be making the offer to somebody. Hey, I want to move. I want to leave this job. I want to do something different. I want to let go of this person that I've been dating. I want to move on, okay? You will receive a response or you will give your response. Kind of early in the morning. You've got to clear up this energy first, though. All right, so the Eight of Wands clarifying, the wands are facing down. So that tells me one person's giving, sending out, and another person's bringing in. Bringing it in. Conversations back and forth, okay? Now, this definitely could have something to do with love because in the original tarot, these were the wands of love, okay? Like Cupid's arrows coming towards you with information, offers, kind of feelers, seeing how you feel about this situation. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we've got going on here. Midday energies around this situation. Seven of Swords, plans, strategies, keeping things quiet, only talking about this with those that need to know. All right, so again, I'm getting somebody's wanting to leave a negative situation behind. And you've got an opportunity to do that. Either you are asking somebody, hey, would you like to do this? You want to go on a road trip? I need time away. Yeah, there's just something. So this is the planning stage. And you're going to get the information that you need and keep this to a minimum on who knows what you're planning. Okay, you're not talking about this with everyone. You're not airing it. You're not asking your mother or your father or your siblings. Whoever you're talking to about doing this, you're keeping it between you and them. And that's it. And I say it, that's the only ones involved because there's 2 swords here and that is it. Okay? So this is not like talking to your whole family. All right. After, see, you're holding it in. And look, this is the card of protection. 4 of Pentacles. In the sense of you protecting yourself. So here we go. Okay? Keeping the balance by not involving a lot of people. All right. There is protection here, but it's you protecting what's going on, yourself, the situation. I'm getting somebody wants to leave a negative relationship, a negative living situation. You know, even if you can't move away, you want to get away from it for a little while. All right, let's see how this day ends. This is not a day of doing stuff. It's not a day of traveling. It's a day of strategizing, planning, talking through, you know, sitting around, chatting, looking on the computer. All right. You're going to put this to rest before you go to bed. Okay, so you're going to make a decision before you go to sleep. When the sun rises, you're going to, look at that. When the sun rises, and the sun card just came out, clarifying the 10 of Swords and the sun card. In the evening energy, you're going to put it to rest, and when you wake up, you'll have your answers. You'll know what's going on. Everything will make sense. Oh, I'm actually getting fun times ahead, too. Fun times ahead. All right. Beautiful. I like that. Look, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Judgment rising above a situation. You're going to go have fun. You're going to feel secure about this. You're taking control of the situation as far as what you want to do. You don't have all the answers, but you're keeping this between you and someone else. You've got the High Priestess there, and then you've got the 6 of Wands. And there's that Queen of Swords. Look, it's all about truthfulness, authenticity, clear energy of, like, I'm going to do this and I don't care who says what. Okay, so you have really good energy here. Let's move on to the next day, Monday or whatever day it is for you. Look at this, the Empress energy. You're setting it out there now. You're looking for the change. You are actively moving towards this change. This is really nice. This is you creating, putting into action those things that you want to do. Okay, you're no longer wishing on dandelion weeds here. You are actually butterfly transforming, metamorphosizing the energy. You're waking up feeling good, feeling clear. It's a beautiful day dawning. Ready to go. So you're putting your plans into action here. Love that. Let's go ahead and clarify the morning energy here. That's the Empress energy in all her glory, waking up feeling energized, alive, ready to move, ready to go. This is a whole, this is a whole energy shift. Big, beautiful. Let's clarify the morning hours here. Page of Wands, excitement, focus, driven. Don't have all the answers, but you're ready. Okay, you're ready to go. You're ready to put things in place. You're focused here. Yeah, definitely good energy here. And look at you, ready to go. Ready to go with that Fool energy. I did see the 5 of Swords here, but Spirit's telling me that that's just you not minding what other people are going to think. You're ready to go. You're ready to travel, and you're going to travel light. You're not carrying the stress of a broken relationship. You're not carrying the stress of being let go from a job. No, this is about, I need time away. I'm going to recenter myself. I'm going to stay focused on the here and the now. Beautiful. So there is definitely travel here for most of you. Okay, and if it's not actual physical travel, it is an expansion of your energies, a clearing. I'm seeing somebody opening windows. First opening curtains on a window and then opening the windows and letting in the fresh air. Okay, you're focused on feeling good today. Let's clarify your midday energy. Look at this. You got the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. And I have to say, oh, look at this. The Eight of Wands came out, tried to come out again. All right. These two have been showing up in Libra readings and Aries readings quite a bit lately. Together, just like this. So Queen of Wands and the Emperor. And since this is a general reading for every tarot sign or zodiac sign, it's not necessarily about an Aries, okay? But it's Aries energy. It's about the comfort, the control, self-control, taking control of your life. All right, let's take a look at this. We've got Jupiter in Aries with the Emperor here, which is, Jupiter is the lucky planet, okay? Brings in good fortune. And you're secure in that because you're in control of yourself. You're being in the here and the now. Absolutely love this. And the Queen of Wands energy is Sun in Leo. The sun, the brightness, the happiness, the clarity of the Leo energy of protection, of care, of daring do, of bravery, of confidence. I absolutely love that. All right, so you're feeling very good in the middle of the day here. Let's go ahead and see how this day ends for you. Two more cards came out. Look at that. The Lovers and the Seven of Cups. So there's alignment and you see the opportunity that you can take. And the focus here in this particular tarot deck on the Seven of Cups is this figure that's lit up. It looks like a ghost or a person with a drape over them. So you can't see who it is, but there's this aura, this energy around it. And that's where this person's attention is. And that cup right there is yourself. It's meant to be your divine self that you're focused on. Okay. And that means you're in alignment, not just with, other people, but with yourself. You're seeing the opportunity and you're taking advantage of it for your own sake. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look what's on the bottom of the deck for this day too. The Sun card. And the Six of Swords. You're moving into unknown territory, but it's going to be easier than where you're at right now, where you have been, okay? Stable, secure. It's of value. Queen of Pentacles. And now you've got the King of Wands. I'm getting like taking charge. You've got the Queen of Wands in the midday, and now you've got the King of Wands to end this day or start the new day. With the Sun, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands. And I am getting, it's kind of like the energy for tomorrow, okay? It's what's going to be ushered in this day, which would be Tuesday, or whatever. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, that Jupiter and Aries energy, the fortunate, lucky break, the good coincidences, which I don't believe in coincidences. I believe we master and make our own fortune. Okay, so what we focus on grows. What we believe is what we're going to receive. So something very fortunate, very good, good luck, good blessings. Again, luck is what we created. Okay, let's clarify this. Let's see what more we can find out here. Oh, this is interesting. This is really cool. Let's see what we have to clarify the morning hours for the Wheel of Fortune on Tuesday. Are you excited, my viewer? Are you excited? Whoever you are, you should be, because this is beautiful. This is you advancing, growing. Look at that, Knight of Wands. Okay, hang on here. Let's see what we've got, clarifying the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune for this energy here. What's going on? Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And what I'm getting is you had dreams, you had hopes for something in the, like, breakup. This feels like breakup energy or loss of a job, dreams that don't come true. It could be that you or someone around you acted impulsively and it broke it. That's what I'm hearing. There could have been something that should have gone on for a long time, but somebody acted impulsively, said something, did something that they shouldn't have done, and it broke it. So dreams were shattered. What I'm hearing here, though, is you moving on from that energy. You're moving on quickly, okay? You've been tied up with that energy. Look, 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, clarifying this yet again. Communication is big here, okay? Having somebody to talk to about this is what helps you break free. 2 cards of breaking free. 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. Yeah, you've kind of been stuck for a while in this energy, this relationship, this job. I'm actually hearing that whatever you just recently lost, or if you've been stuck in like nightmare energy, just not getting anywhere, not inspired, not feeling alive, that's over for you. Things are going to start moving quickly. You're going to be going into a much happier energy, a better situation. You may not even be in anything for a little while. What do I mean by that? You might be single for a little while. You might not be working for a little while. You might not be worried about your bills just for a little while, even if that's like a major concern for you all the time. You're just going to be taking a break from this energy. And it's going to be like, I'm just going to be in the here and the now because I know something better is coming. Even if you don't believe it, believe it, because something better is coming with that Wheel of Fortune. All right, here is an offer for you. Page of Pentacles. I keep getting somebody from the past is coming back around. And this is not, it doesn't have to be a person, Spirit just said. It can be an opportunity that's coming back around that maybe you didn't take advantage of. Now is the time. Now is the time, okay? So something really good is here. Let's see if we can clarify this Page of Pentacles midday energy. What's going on here? Clarify this Page of Pentacles, this offer. Is this you offering something? I feel like it's you. Looking back at the past. Oh, you know what I'm getting? Okay. Thank you for that clarification here. This actually goes with this energy here of 8 of Pentacles. Something did not work out in the past. Whatever you thought was going to work, and I'm getting a job, a relationship, your belief system, a community, a group that you had joined, and you thought it was going to be one thing. This is being removed from your life because it's not what's meant for you. And this is why you're moving on. That's what the Death card is here. You're letting something go that is not meant for you. It's being removed from your life. Okay? It's not as big of a blessing as you thought it was originally. So maybe you were working a job and you've only been there, I don't know. What do we got? 4 months, 4 years. And maybe now the business is shut down, it's gone, or you were let go, downsized, AI took your job, whatever, who knows? Or you broke up with somebody that you've been with for 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks. It just wasn't meant for you. Okay, you had some good times, but you're free. You're ready to travel, and you're ready to travel with less stress. All right, let's go ahead and see. This was a blessing. All right, midday energies. You're kind of sitting with what you know, what you have, what you feel. You can feel the good luck. I'm also hearing some of you, this Wheel of Fortune, you know what a lucky break this is. Because you may have stayed for 20 years on that job just because you were worried that you would not find something else. And this is the energy I'm getting too, the message I keep getting, that you may just be sitting in this, sitting still, like enjoying the moment, the weekend, the day, the not worrying about anything, just breathing, absorbing the sunshine, of smelling the roses, of enjoying the conversation with somebody. You're truly living right in the here and the now. All right, let's see what we can get, what more we can get with this High Priestess. We've got the Magician. Look at that, 2 major arcana energy. This is about everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. Everything is going to work out just the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm hearing? Oh, I literally am hearing this was a train wreck. Whatever it was, it felt like a train wreck. A massive loss. Things are screeching to a halt. I can't go on kind of energy. This was a blessing. This was an absolute blessing that this was taken from your life, okay, from your experience. And now you're going to gain wisdom from this. You're going to gain resources from this. Something bigger is coming. And I'm hearing the field had to be cleared, okay? It had to be cleared so that you could literally experience living in the moment again. All right, let's go ahead and see how this day ends. Whew, I mean, this is a big message here. This is big, and I don't care who it is listening to this message. I do care who you are. I care about you. But I'm just saying, this is for so many of you, okay? You, whoever is hearing this message, it is for you. Don't put it aside and think it's for anyone else. Have a little ego. 5 of Swords. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself. Go after what feels right now. And if that means saying no to somebody else who's been demanding, who's been restrictive, or even, you know what I'm getting? Your own ego is trying to tell you, oh, don't do this. You can't waste your time. You can't sit in peace. Oh, don't. That was some intense energy that just came through. Focus on you. Get rid of those thoughts. Ask yourself where those thoughts are coming from. If somebody around you is telling you, what are you doing? Why aren't you looking for a job? Why are you going off for the weekend when this just happened? If they're asking that question, they don't have a clue. Don't even bother trying to answer it. Don't even bother trying to answer that to somebody. Because all they're going to hear is blah, 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 blah. And you're going to hear blah, 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 blah. Be in the here and the now. Breathe deep. Refocus yourself. You have everything you need. Take care of yourself. All right, let's see how it ends. Look at that, the Emperor. How many times can you get the same cards? You've gotten the Sun card twice now. You've got the Emperor energy twice. You've got the Magician and the High Priestess here. You've got the Lovers alignment. This is not you breaking rules or anything else, okay? So many people think we have to just keep moving ahead, plugging ahead and diving. And if I stop, I'm gonna fall apart. And you know what? Yes, let it happen. Let it fall apart. Let that tower fall. Let all of that crumble, because it's not meant for you. The world will keep going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I hope you understand. Okay. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything else, but you have to break free. There's a need to break free from this energy. The devil, the Five of Cups, and to the Fool right there. You have to take a chance that everything will be okay. And I'm not telling you what to do. This is your life, okay? Nobody should tell you what to do. You. Let's see what Wednesday has going on here for you. Justice. Everything comes into balance. You see it. It's the resetting of the scales. And you know what I'm hearing? You know what's on either side of the scale? Your childhood and your future self. Your childhood and your future self. You've got to find that balance, that neutral ground, the part of you that says, when I was a kid, life was fun, life was good, and life was not as serious as what we have made it out to be. And when we fear our future, when we fear that we're not going to have enough, then that's what we're going to have. Wednesday, you've got balance coming in here. The scales are balanced, okay? You find neutral ground here. I'm also hearing, if you took the time to breathe, if you took the time to be in the moment on Tuesday here, or whatever day this is for you, everything kind of rights itself. You feel like you can handle whatever's coming your way. I'm also getting, and I don't usually get the sense, that somebody around you, if they did you wrong, okay, or if, say, somebody broke up with you or they did something, whatever, they're going to get their karma. You're going to witness it. And I don't usually say that you should be able to or you should want to witness the karma coming, because that's called revenge. When you're seeking to see somebody else get their karma, that's you seeking revenge. Even though it's not you doling out the karma, you wanting to see karma doled out like that, to hurt somebody, for them to be taken down a peg, that's revenge. You're just asking your higher power or someone else outside of you to take care of that. Don't worry about it. Karma is karma. Everybody gets their own. But this, for some reason, you may witness somebody getting their own. So, okay, I'm getting a message here that if this is a work-related situation and you've been let go from a job, this could also have been somebody that you work with went behind your back trying to elevate themselves and said something about you to make you look bad, or blamed you for something that happened and you were let go. Guess what? They're going to be fired. It's going, the truth. The Sun card here twice, with Justice, with the Emperor. Emperors can represent bosses, business owners. You've got the King of Wands was there too. And then this, you've got the High Priestess and that Magician together there in that midday energy. That's when this could happen. A lucky break, the turning of the wheel, okay, to Justice here. So a balancing of the scales. Now, I'm also hearing, if you were let go from this job, think about whether or not you want to go back to that situation if that is offered to you. It may very well be that they say, oh, we found out the truth of the situation. Would you like to come back? Or we'll see you on Monday. I'm hearing it more as, oh, well, I saw the reality of the situation and you weren't to blame here. Somebody else was. So we'll see, come back, whatever. No, Spirit's asking you to think about that before you just go back. Okay? Think about that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at, oh, look at that. I looked at the timer and it was 34 minutes exactly, which is a 7, which is a lucky number. All right, so, oh, and you've got the 7 of Wands just showed up. All right, defend yourself, and speak up for yourself here. If that's the type of situation you were in, or if, like, your person broke up with you because they said they accused you of something, I don't think you did it. And now they're going to be like, oh, well, we can be together. No. Nope. Oh, Seven of Wands. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. Okay? You've got that protection card there. This is boundaries. This is limits. This is not allowing others to control you. This is the scales being balanced, but you having to maintain. Look at that. You have to walk away from this. No, you don't. You don't have to walk away. You are choosing to walk away. Okay? And that's your decision always. You're letting this energy, whatever it was that was unbalanced, unhealthy, out of control, you're leaving it behind. You're focusing on your future. Yeah, if they want to call you back, you're like, I think it may be best for you to keep moving. That's your choice, though. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. Not me, not spirit. Any decisions you make are your own. But if you ask yourself why they acted the way they did, you may find out that it was whatever it was that they did, they may have acted impulsively. Midday, look at that. You've got the Magician again in the midday energy. So there is something about the height of the sun. Okay, the like absolute clarity. And this is in both, look at this. The Magicians are completely different from each other. One, you've got absolute sunshine. The other one, you've got darkness. Okay, like the night sky or even deep water, deep dark forest. There is a stag back here. And that tells me that that's like the energy of protection. The white stag who protects the hunter, is protected from the hunter. But also there's the story. I want to say there's a story of a white stag that leads the hunter, guides the hunter to protection. So I am getting that here. But I'm also getting the night and day, the good, the bad, the balance, finding that neutral energy. Got the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's see what else comes out with a Magician. Look at this. This is the Fool card. Is this the third time we've seen the Fool card energy here? Absolutely. There's a needing to take a chance here. Believing in yourself, believing in your good fortune, believing in your neutrality. Again, I'm back to if you think you can take a road trip, you're going to do something to take yourself out of the energy that you have been in. Whatever's happened here, you're about to embark on a new journey here starting on Wednesday. So really, really, if you only have these couple of days to be in the moment, take full advantage of those days. Okay, if you're not working, you may get a job offer from somebody completely different. And I do hear completely different. Okay, if you are offered something here to come back to it, you're going to be like, nope, that's over and done with. And then something else bigger and better comes in. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles, something much more secure. Queen of Swords, something very real and authentic. Ten of Pentacles. It's definitely a much better offer for you. Whatever's coming your way with that Fool card energy, much better offer for you. All right. What was that? We have the Hierophant. See, it's truthful. It's honest. It's definitely divinely offered. Divinely offered. Okay, now what I mean by that is this is something you were supposed to have. Look, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Who is offering this? The divine. Okay, this is not a new offer from a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a cousin, a family member. This is divinely offered, divinely inspired, something new and that will lift you up out of the depths of whatever you have been going through. So if you've been going through a breakup, if you've been going through the loss of a job, the loss of money, the loss of a friendship, whatever you've been lost here, back here with this Death card at the very beginning, all right, you're coming up out of that. Your energy has changed. There's a new journey for you to explore. Something newly romantic, too, with the Knight of Cups behind the Ace of Cups. That's the Two of Cups right there. Ace of Pentacles, something very secure. Very secure. Tower, unexpected, and it brings you happiness. Look at that stag that is right here. That is the same image in the background right there. Can you see that stag? There it is. And that's the Sun card for the third time in this message. Oh my goodness. Ace of Wands. You've got all four aces. Do you have all four aces? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. 3 aces. Wow. That's incredible. All right, let's close this day out. So let's see what we've got here. This is an amazing, awesome reading. I am like getting chills, and I have not had chills for any reading for a long time. Look at this. Knight of Wands. It's a unicorn, a unique opportunity here. Somebody is going to come in with a unique offer, a unique opportunity. You may be offering, advancing, trying something new, trying something different. The Hanged Man was kind of sticking out here. I'm hearing you've sacrificed enough. This is about you now. This is about you. Finding yourself, reclaiming your power, I'm getting like, I'm getting an image of somebody living in the tundra up north with multiple hides all over them. Okay, and you've been in a very dark place where the sun hasn't shone for 6 months. 4 months, I'm hearing. For 4 years. You have been in this place of shrouded darkness. Things not being very clear. And then all of a sudden you're coming into the sun, and it's all exposed. You see it for exactly what it is. 6 of Pentacles, balance is restored. So now you're shedding all those cloaks. You're donning a sundress or a Speedo. That's a very European thing, I think. Don't yell at me if I'm incorrect, but that's what I heard. Anyways, you're shedding all that darkness. You're shedding all those hides, all those masks, all that negative energy, all that darkness, and you're out in the sun having fun. I just heard the Beach Boys. Look at this. The Death card is repeated here. It comes to a conclusion. It comes to an end. That way of doing things is over and done with. This is a whole new you, a whole new experience. And what I'm getting here is this whole new you could be you starting your own business. This could be you determining for yourself your 7 of Wands, setting boundaries that maybe you've never had before. Oh my goodness. Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting that you may receive notice of something, or you could be making it very clear that you see your value, that you know exactly who you are, even if other people don't. And you're not, you may be talking about that, but then again, some of you may be just holding on to it. There's that Ace of Cups again, with the Judgment rising above. Something big is happening here, my loves. It's a huge event. All right, so that was whatever the day of the week for you guys, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, however you want to take it. Let's see what's coming up here on Thursday. The 9 of Wands, and that's funny because I did just see that in that clarifying deck I put away as your upcoming energy, and here it came out. And what I'm seeing here is you sitting on top of this situation, looking out over your past, okay? Anytime somebody is facing the left, I see it as the past. If they're facing us, this is the moment. If they're facing to the right, that's the future. And here you are above the situation. We just saw the Judgment card with an army around you, okay? This is not you being solitaire. Here is your army. Here is your support. Here are your defenders. Here is your community, tribe, whatever, your belief systems, your knowledge, your wisdom. You are not going to be swayed. You're looking over your past and you're saying, I'm not giving up on anything. I still believe in love. I still believe I can find what I need. I believe. Okay, this is the I believe card, and I'm not giving up. There's a lot of faith in this. There's a lot of strength, a lot of courage. All right, let's go ahead and clarify this message. What's going on here on Thursday morning? So you're waking up convinced that you can do what needs to be done. Look at this. 8 of Pentacles. You're leaving something behind, but you're not. Okay, this is not about leaving it behind. This is about focusing on the future. You're heading towards this new thing. You're getting ready to take action on this with the Knight of Pentacles. So you've got the 8 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying this 9 of Wands. You're not giving up. You're focused on the future, not the past. You've looked at the past. You've said, those things don't work for me. I know what I have to do. I know where I'm heading. Here's the fertile fields behind the Knight of Pentacles. And you're going to start planting those seeds. Start taking action. Start building the security. This is like laying the first brick to a building. This is the first step toward building the stability that you're seeking for your future. But it also means you're still living in the here and the now, because you can't focus on the future only and still plant the seeds now. You have to be in the moment as you're building this thing, but you've got the eye towards the future. All right, let's go ahead and see what's happening here midday with this situation. So I don't know if I said this clearly enough. If you go on a road trip, by Wednesday, you're going to be back in your own, your own house, your own bed, your element, okay? You're going to be back where you were. This is where the journey begins, okay? It ends completely by the end of the day. When you wake up on Thursday, you're actually taking the action, moving forward. So it could be the new job. It could be a new belief. It could be a new boundary building exercise. Whatever it is, you begin it here on Thursday. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 times the Emperor has come out now. In this midday energy, this is where whoever is connecting with this message, you are using the power of the sun, the clarity of light, of the divine guidance, of the divine protection, of Ra having your back, of you just being in control of yourself in this sun energy. Okay, now what I'm getting here, oh man. Your best hours for you to feel stable, confident, brave, courageous is the sunlit hours of the day. Okay, so if you have things that you need to address, I am hearing between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Those are your key hours, okay? That is when you are going to be able to bring it all together. So you start here, you're in this energy, you're focused, you're connected, you see it. And by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, things start to close up for you. You put it all together, it comes together. But those are your hours. Those are your hours where you're in control of yourself and your surroundings. In fact, some of you may sunbathe at that hour. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying some of you may be doing that. Some of you may meditate at that time. Some of you may get out in nature at that time. Some of you may take a nap at that time. It's your best hour. It's hours, okay? It's the best time of day for you to get what you seek. So you may find divine inspiration during those hours. You may find your perfect rest during those hours. It's going to be different for each of you, but those are your key hours of the day. And that was coming through here with the Sun card 2 times already. All right. So yeah, sun bunnies, Ra, what am I trying to say? Followers of Ra, the sun god. Aries energy of just, yeah, this is awesome. And you know, I'm going to say it again. Jupiter in Aries, fortune, good luck, expansion. And because it is the Emperor, it's about you. It's about you expanding, your kingdom expanding, your world, your knowledge, to where you don't have to do as much as you were doing because you have everything in place now. Interesting energies here. Clarify this Emperor energy midday Thursday. Look at this. The High Priestess with the Emperor. I mean, this is 1, 2. Do we have her out here? No, but she has shown herself in the other cards too. So another repeated card. This is about just your knowing, your understanding, your clarity, your confidence. Holding still, holding space for yourself, knowing things will work out. This is also your trust in yourself and your divinity. The end of the day, look at this. The effort put in shows. People see, people recognize, you see. You could be in the flow, just happy with what you're doing, focused on creating. Look at this strength card. You got the 8 of Pentacles strength card and the 3 of Cups. So recognition, celebration, trust, loyalty. And I'm getting with that strength card, this is trust in yourself. So again, if you're wanting to start a business here, this is about you having that courage, the bravery, the confidence, seeing through your past successes here. Like I'm getting wisdom expansion. Love it. Let's move into Friday. See what's happening here. The King of Wands. There's the entrepreneur energy here. All right. Definitely good things coming your way. There is going to be a lesson coming overnight is what I'm hearing. A dream. You know what I'm getting here too? Is like before you fall asleep, you're praying for clarity, for answers. And there's an element of gratitude at the same time. Okay. So not only are you asking for protection here or guidance or whatever it is, it's your gratitude combined with that prayer. It's going to bring you inspiration. It's going to help you take the lead on something, move forward. I'm also hearing creating a following yourself. Now that could be that your new idea, your new career, your new romance, your new boundaries are around creating a business. Maybe you don't look at it as a business, but it's a business. Okay, so you will be getting followers, a following. I'm getting images of authors, YouTubers, gardeners. I mean, all types of energy of creating something here. And you're not looking at it as a business. You're looking at it as something that makes you happy. I am telling you right now, if you decide to do this, it is a business. So don't forget to learn the business side of something here. And if you don't want to learn the business side of something, find, and this is difficult in this day and age, find somebody that you trust that can help you with the business aspect of what you're about to do. If that it means nothing more than you have to do the research, that's not going to be enough. It's a start though, okay? But this will lead to a business endeavor. This will become a business. This will have followers. This will have growth. And yes, you can continue to do what you're doing for a long time before it becomes business. And what I'm hearing is It's tax time. It's time to the day of reckoning here. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm not trying to scare anybody. In fact, I'm just trying to inform you that you may not view it as a business, and that's fantastic because this is something you will want to do. This is something that you're feeling inspired by. And I want to point out again, I did this in a Libra reading, but I haven't done it in a general all zodiac sign reading. The level of the elements is earth because it's grounded. It's the reality. Then it moves into the swords where we balance our thoughts with what we're seeing and we realize that not everything is exactly as we see it. Then we move into the cups, which is about putting our emotions and our feelings about our thoughts and our reality together. And then it's topped with the inspiration and the action that we need to take with all of the wisdom that we've gained from those other elements. So it's great to have the knowledge. It's great to have the emotions, but if we don't put it into action, we don't have anything. And that only comes through the wand energy, taking the action. Okay, so make sure you do, because that Knight of Pentacles, he could have been sitting by that side of that field for 20 years. If you don't put action with the knowledge and everything else that you have, you won't achieve. All right. Don't know why that was important to the message, but it was. Let's go ahead and clarify this morning energy. So keep in mind, I mean, I know that some of the examples that Spirit gives are kind of grandiose, a little bit more out there. Maybe you're not thinking about starting a business, but it's about how you view your future, okay? How you are the one in control of what you're feeling, experiencing, putting your wisdom to knowledge, or putting your experiences to wisdom. Look at this. The Justice again. All right? My goodness. This is about balancing the scales. Maybe in the past you didn't feel courageous. When you were a kid you did, but then as an adult you didn't. This is about something coming full circle here. I'm also getting on Friday or towards the end of this message, whatever it is for you, I did just hear a court case is resolved. And it comes just in time for you to be able to, oh my gosh, I'm getting a circular energy here. Get away, okay? Do something that makes you feel good before, yeah, so this is good. This is impressive. Look who's on the bottom of the deck. I started to shuffle, okay? And I was told to stop and show you. The Emperor is on the bottom of the deck, and where it's split, as I was about to shuffle, is the 10 of Pentacles, and right behind that is the 8 of Wands. So this is your long-term happiness. This is justice coming in a very, very healthy way. Queen of Wands again. 1, 2 times here. All right, so it could be a fire sign who brings you this information. This could have been about a fire sign. I'm also, oh my gosh, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands right here with justice as the scales in between. So this could be balance within a relationship, a partnership, a romance, karmic energy relationship. Justice is here, the balancing of the scales. And for a lot of you, this is just that. It's like a balancing of the scales, the neutrality, having that equal partner. I said here with the 9 of Wands that you're not alone. You may have your army behind you, your support, your family, your tribe. Your one person might be right there. Keep in mind too, I'm hearing that if there was a breakup here and this person tries to come back or get you to come back and you leave that person behind, you're like, no, that was just wrong. That was not right. The job, whatever it is, here's the right thing coming in for you. And you would not have known them. You would not have known this Queen of Wands to be your supportive energy here, your balance, your counterpart, your karmic coming in here for you if you had stayed with this person, with this job. That's why Spirit said, this had to be taken out of your life so that this is what could come in. But you have to experience this in between. It's funny because this is supposed to be what's happening for the week. And it is going to happen over like a 7-day period, maybe a 14-day period. But this is definitely huge. This is like a life-changing, huge message happening here for you. I hope you're going to take full advantage of this. I know you will. I know you will. I just heard you will. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the midday energy is here for Friday. We have these big milestone moments in our life just a few times. This big. Look at this. We only have them a few times in our life. And this time you're taking advantage of it. You're hearing it. You're getting it. You're sending a clear signal here that you have found what you want to focus on, what you want to do. You've found the support. You found the balance. Even if you don't find another person who is your counterpart, you're finding that neutrality within yourself. You're not going too far this way or too far that way. You're focused on what you want, okay? And you are your counterbalance. Look at this, 2 cups on the bottom of the deck. You've sacrificed long enough. It's time for that to end. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you've got the 2 of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Death card for the 3rd or 4th time. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune for the 3rd time. Okay, so something good is coming your way. Look at that. There's a decision here about something of value. King of Wands, there it is. This all leads back to this moment here. It all leads back to this moment. You will not find this counter, this energy, this balanced energy around you unless you are released from whatever. Look, this is your true happiness coming in here. Your bliss, your self-satisfaction. You've got the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. I'm shaking. This is that intense. This is this big. This beautiful. This is huge. This is not little things. You've got a lot of major arcana out here. Your happiness, your long-term happiness, your desires, your celebrations, your accomplishments. I'm also hearing somebody may be wanting to throw you a party, may want to celebrate you in some way. You might just be sending out an invitation. Hey, let's come celebrate me. Let's have some fun here. I'm opening my own. I've decided to do this. I've already planted the seeds. Look at this. Do you see this? 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness. You go from the 9 to the 10. What have we got in the reverse here? We've got the King of Cups and the 3 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. Okay, so the 3 of Cups and 10 of Wands, or the King of Cups and 3 of Wands in the reverse. Anything that you were just like putting a brave face on and just like, I'll just face the future and just keep going. I'm going to just put a smile on my face. And even though I'm not happy and even though this is a big burden, I'll do what has to be done. But you wised up. And you decided you're going to move on. 6 of Swords. The King of Swords, 6 of Swords. All right, so yeah, this is beautiful. 10 of Cups. Right after the 9 of Cups. So Friday is an awesome day. Let's close out Friday. Let's see how this ends. Boy, we're over an hour already. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Incredible message. It takes as long as it takes. Now you've got the Moon. Deep emotions. Deep, deep, deep emotions. The Moon in Cancer. There's some element of protection here. The Knight of Pentacles. Again. The King of Pentacles. and the Emperor again. And this this Knight of Pentacles is not sitting still like this other Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this one's moving. This one's on the move, bringing stability, bringing wealth and stability. Look at that Ace of Wands. The Magician again, too. The Judgment card and the Ace of Cups again. There's the Star with the healing, the Ace of Swords. You've had every ace show itself in this reading. Let's go on. Saturday, look at this. The Lovers. You can't ask for a better ending to your week. This is about that unity, the harmony, the karmics, the beautiful blessings here, the balance, the neutrality, healthy decisions, healthy relationships. You see that? That's a loving, caring, balanced relationship. And I am hearing for some of you, that is you within yourself, but it's mostly external. Definitely having somebody around you that sees you, gets you, understands you, wants to lift you up, wants to be by your side. That's what's here for you. That right there is what is here for you. Let's close this out. Let's see what we have here. This is beautiful. Man, what an incredible week or two. I do feel like for some of you, this is just this 1 week. And some of you, this may happen within like 3-4 days. Others of you, this may take 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But it's definitely happening for all of you. Look at this. You've got the Tower. You've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. There's going to be a surprise. And if you can just surrender and let it be, you'll know what direction to take. Oh my goodness. I think you're going to be surprised by this person, by this offer, by this energy, this feeling that you're with the right person. Look, King of Pentacles again, security, stability, confidence, King of Swords, knowing, understanding, clarity of mind, getting past the heartbreak, moving past endings. And there's the Three of Cups, the celebrations. This is an incredible reading. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm just distributing those cards that we just saw. So if they want to come out as your noonday energy, I do feel on Saturday here, something may surprise you. Just let it go. Whatever. Okay, surrender to it. Enjoy it. Be in the moment. And then if you need to take the lead and move forward, go ahead and do that. Seven of Wands, know who you are. If you know who you are before this happens, you'll move through this easily. Beautifully. Yes, you've got your peace of mind in place already. You're in control here. I'm getting that there could be an older sibling. The King of Wands is Mars and Aries, and Mars can be the planet of conflict sometimes. And I'm getting like an older sibling that wants to disrupt your joy, your happiness, your peace. I don't know why. Only take that if that's for you. Look at this. We have the Six of Cups and the High Priestess. I'm hearing no matter what's going on with them, it may have nothing to do with you particularly. They may reach out to you though. Or if they are trying to disrupt you, just don't let it get to you. Keep your peace. Remember the good times with this person, because I do feel you've had a lot of good times. And it could be this person coming back around, trying to bring up the good times you've had in order to continue to get you back in. They're going to bring up some emotional situation, but you've sacrificed enough. It's time for you to have fun. Celebrate whatever it is. It's a relationship, but it's in the past. The curtain has come down on this. Okay, Two of Cups, you had your good times. Now it's time for you to move on and be successful. The Hermit was there too. All right, let's finish this actual reading off with a couple more cards here, and then we'll get you some, what am I hearing? Information about that protection. Look at this. 3 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups just came out. This is where you're headed. This is what it's all about for you. I'm sorry. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Success, recognition, being center stage, victory, clarity, knowledge, understanding. Beautiful. All right. Sorry, I don't have my water in here with me. I'm surprised. All right, so this says here, your higher power, however you describe your higher power, is a loving and protective energy, and you are loved and you are being protected. Identify your fears, and you can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. Again, this is about you taking the lead in something here. Choosing you, your knowledge, your wisdom, and moving forward. Again, you may decide you need to set some boundaries in relationships. You may decide you want to start a new business. You may want to become somebody who's in the public eye. I mean, come on, the 6 of Wands over here suggests that strongly. So go for it. Know who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You may have somebody around you who could offer you good stability. All right, we're going to finish with an angel oracle number. All right, what a beautiful 111 on the timer when I just looked up. It was all ones. 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. All right, let's see what your number here is. Your angel oracle number. If you've enjoyed this message, please be sure to give the message a thumbs up. Claim this in the comments if this is your message. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune how many times? And now you just got 777. And that's like the Wheel of Fortune that you pull the handle down. You watch what happens. You can't control it. You just take it as it is and you surrender. And bingo! Jackpot! All right, so claim this in the comments and feel free to share this message with anybody that you think might benefit from hearing it. All right, so 777, you've got good luck on your side. Happiness, contentment, prosperity, abundance. See, this is about a spiritual awakening because your higher power has moved to clear these things, these negative things out of your life so that the bigger and the better and the more beautiful you get to be, okay? This is, oh, it actually says divine intervention right there too. It says this message is most likely to reach you during an intense uncertainty. Anytime you have the ending of something, a breakup, a loss of a job, that's intense uncertainty. You will come out winning from everything that may come your way. So be open to receiving it, please. This can also be a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, to put into practice, to be the leader with, okay? To be on YouTube, to teach a class, to open a business, whatever it is. You will need enthusiasm and effort, which is your wand energy, the King of Wands energy, to get your message out to others. That's the business aspect, okay? So you have the passion, the desire, the knowledge, the wisdom, but now you need the business part of it. You need to put the practical with the thought. All right, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I certainly have. Intense reading. I don't even know how to title this, but it's going to be your best week ever. All right. Until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. And if you're feeling up to it, you could watch one of these other 2 videos. Bye.